Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Disaster day, disaster day, disaster day, disaster day, disaster day, disaster day. I was about to start, I started actually the Juventus pre-game. The game was about to start, the first whistle of the referee, power off. No power anymore in the house. I couldn't watch the first 20 minutes of the game. I don't know if I'm lucky or not. Anyway, I couldn't restart the live on the Juventus channel. So for all the people that were watching there, I'm extremely sorry. But I'm probably also extremely sorry for what we saw. Because my first idea, I'm 42 guys. I went through the late 80s, even if I was too small, too kid to understand calcio. But especially the 90s and the year 2000. I remember these games. The wait for these games. The passion, the endless talks with the family, the dreams about what could happen, the stars on the field. All these guys, all these players, all these fantastic heroes, the icons. Sunday night, 8:45 p.m. was the peak of your week. And then it started. And then the lights went down. Dolby, the sound in the house. My mother went up. She closed the door. We were there with my father, with my brothers, and we were watching. And from the first minute, it was intensity, aggressivity. It was watching, it was fighting for... What did we watch? What did we watch? What did we watch? For one time, I was focused on the game. I didn't open any stat. I was just watching the game. And nothing happened. The first time we just threw it away. We threw it away. We just threw it away because we don't play. Because we wait. Because we give the ball to the other side. They didn't care. We couldn't beat this Milan. With 5 players that were missing. With the people that entered that were from the Primavera. We couldn't beat this Milan. We couldn't beat this Milan. We don't run. We don't unmark ourselves. What we saw in the first half is what we are in the what we saw in the last 30 minutes of the game, with Juventus taking the lead, Juventus taking domination of the game, is what we should see from the first minute of the first game of the season, the entirety, and then we need to intensify. You understand what I mean? What we saw in the last 30 minutes, that tempo should be the start of the game. And then you finish in crescendo with even more. But what we see in the last 30 minutes is the peak, the best that we can do against B Milan. That had no intention to win today. They didn't care about the win. They need 2 points to qualify. We need 7. Now they need 1 point, we need 6. And if today we play against a Milan that had absolutely no players, no energy, no fire inside, Roma will have next week. I can guarantee you, Roma will have next week. The last 30 minutes were not fantastic. They were acceptable if these last 30 minutes were in the first. If you begin like that, if you have a bit of occasion, if you start, if you try, if we are honest today between the two teams, if we are like in the box, probably a bit more points for Juve. But we don't care because Milan didn't care. Because we needed to care much earlier in the game. It was boring and luckily, I don't know if I'm lucky or not, that I didn't watch the first 20 minutes. And then before I started to enter in the game, I needed time. I needed time because they were not dragging me. Look, I had the power down for a few minutes. Then you know how it happens. The time that the electricity was there, I was focusing on, damned, I'm live on Juve channel, everything is broken, I can't start again. I was not worried about Juve Milan. Because I knew inside of me that they would wait for me. That's how far we arrive. In a power electricity, I have nothing. It was down. I would have been taught like to my wife, go and check and see because I'm scared. I need to check what is happening with Juve Milan. No. I was thinking, let's put that power on so that I can start again the live on Juve. At the end, it didn't happen. But that's what I was thinking about, not about Juve Milan. And that's wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. If you look at Serie A, draw against Milan, draw against Cagliari, draw against Torino. If on top of that you put that Coppa Italia that we lost 1-0, it's already 4 games again that we don't win. Again, 4 games that we don't win consecutively. Look, we win against Frosinone, then we lose, we draw, we lose. We win 1 game, so it was 4 games without win, and now again, draw, we lose against Lazio in Coppa Italia, and today we draw. A 0-0, this it can happen. If you tell me, Beppe, we start to play from the first minute, like in the second half, and we try, and we shot on target, Milik with a header, then double save of Sportiello, that today was prime Buffon. Of course. It will never happen that a goalkeeper, in the second goalkeeper that needs to enter while the other one is warming up, there is a problem that will do bad. No, these goalkeepers, it's not that they are mentally that they are scared and say, oh, I didn't know, I'm not 100% in my game. No, these guys, they enter, they do prime fun, but that's their role. It's correct to do so. We can't complain. We need to do better, which we are not able to do. I don't care that Milan had 0 shots on target in the first 45 minutes. I don't know about the second half. Probably they didn't even have 1 or maybe 1. I don't even know. I don't care because Milan didn't need these points. Juve needed these points. The 3, not 1, 3. And we were not able. Yildiz, Chiesa entered really well. Wea played a good game. Today Wea, that you know, I'm quite harsh on him usually. Today Wea played a good game. Cambiaso, Wea, Chiesa, and Yildiz. I want to save. Yildiz played well, guys. Yildiz played well. No. Yildiz played well. Yildiz played well. Movement, the only one. It's the only one. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe because I was that much hoping. But the only one before Chiesa entered, the only one that gave me something, the only one that let me stand up from my coach was Yildiz. The only one. The only one. Milik didn't enter bad, that's true. Okay, let me read a bit of comments and then Sam. We were unlucky today. First half, too many great chances ruined by terrible first touches. Locatelli has regressed, but I would not say unlucky. You need to attract luck, and if that's the performance that you are doing in first half, it's not enough. It is not enough. Then, yeah, of course, we go on the post or goalkeeper save. Whatever. But I would not say unlucky. I would say, again, unable to. Unable to. Unable to. Look, I have the average position of the first half because between the first and the second, I check. I didn't refresh. That's the only. I checked two things. This, the average position of first half. I will refresh to see the complete one, and then second half. How are we playing in the first half? This is Juventus, and we are looking for points. We are looking for the 3 points. Look here, we are all in our half, except of Dusan Vlahovic and Kostic. Wea as a right back today. Kostic. Here, wait. I don't understand. Gatti, Bremer, Wea. It's kind of 5. It's kind of 5 because you need to take Kostic as well there. Then you have Rabiot, Locatelli. It was 5. 2. 5. Can we say a 5-2-3? 5-3-2, 5-3-2, 5-3-2. That's what we played in the first half. All in the back, huh? All in the back, because we were giving possession to Milan. Look, this is probably, this is total. They had 0 shot on, but I don't care that they have 0 shot on target. I don't care about that. I really don't care that we had 7 shots on target. Okay, great, stats, whatever you want to. Bravo, we won the stats today. I don't care about winning the stats. I want winning the games. I want winning the games. I want winning the games. Look. 5 shots each. We go 2 times on target in the first half. They go 0. Second half, 13 shots, 5 shots on target. We are not able to score. We are not able to score. But that last 30 minutes is what we should have done earlier. And then, I love Miretti, you know. He's not doing great things. And I'm always there. But I believe that the guy has potential. But it's not the time to play him. Would it change the life of Yildiz to play 10 more minutes? Would it have changed the life of Yildiz to play 10 more minutes? Vlahovic, I agree. Vlahovic, I agree that you change him at the 60th minute. And Vlahovic, he can complain how much he wants today. Vlahovic was losing every single duel against Ciao. Today, Dusan Vlahovic, that I'm praising, 2024, I'm speaking about the improvement, whatever you want to, much better player. But today, again, against a big team, today he was eaten by Ciao. This is the reality. This is the reality. This is the reality. You know these kind of memes with the pockets, etc. When you take the pockets and you have the lighter, you have your wallet. Well, in the pocket of Ciao, there is a Dusan Vlahovic. So you can complain, you can be angry, you can say you needed to play better today. But it was not working the first. Probably 20 minutes, I don't know because I didn't watch them. But in the first half, it was not working and it was out of the game. He was out of the game. He was out of the game. Kostic, wait, he's the next one. He's the next one. Bad Kostic, huh? Defensively, he cancelled Pulisic. At least on Kostic, we can say that he cancelled him. But what I saw today from Wea was way better because he was able to close. And Leao, of course, there was not Theo Hernandez, but he was able to cancel Leao. And on top of that, he was giving some contribution up front, which Kostic, I was absolutely not able to give. Guys, what can I tell you? What can I tell you? It's a disaster. It's a disaster. No, I'm not happy. I am not happy. First of all, because I wanted to do that live. And when these kind of things are happening, I'm pissed off. Because I feel that I have a responsibility in front of people. Then, you sit there. I watch with my son. I wanted to see my son celebrating. I never watched my son celebrating a goal. Because he's there upstairs watching a game in his room. I'm doing watch-alongs. So, today I was next to him. And I was remembering when I was a kid and I was watching with my father, with my brothers, with my uncle, with my cousin. They were all coming every single game. We celebrated, we jumped in the air, high five, kiss. I took always my t-shirt out. I was topless. I wanted to see is it a lot asked to see my son celebrating in a Juve Milan? Well, BT saying calm down. Yeah, of course I want to calm down. But why am I angry today? Because I see a Juventus in the last 30 minutes that can play football. We are not at Manchester City level. We will not become this season. With Allegri, with the players that we have. It's not even that we request. But you see that some things are working. But today we were doing it only a part against a B Milan. Next week we play against Roma. They will play. I think it's in their home. They will play. You will see the eyes. You will see the eyes. You will think maybe they smoked something illegal. No, it will be the blood in their eyes. They will be like piranhas. They will be like piranhas. They will be their ear. That's what they will do next week. That's what they will do next week. That's the reality. Wave after wave after wave. Ball after ball after ball. Contrast after contrast after contrast. They will go for the 3 points. We were not able to do it against a Milan, B Milan that had no intention to play. They didn't care. They didn't care. They didn't care today. This is the reality. That's why I'm pissed off. Today, I would have loved to say that we saw progresses, because honestly, there were progresses, but these progresses are not enough on the 27th of April in a Juve Milan. Then, maybe next week we will win. I hope we will win. But if we do like today, no. Because that's my stress, my worry, that this is the max that we could give. Don't put Yildiz ever away from the bench. Don't put him. You want next week, Roma. You play the 3. We are looking for 3 points. Don't go to Roma for a draw. If you go to Roma for a draw, you can be sure that we will concede. If you go to Roma for the draw, we will lose. I can guarantee you that. Today, 1 week before, I can guarantee you already now. Now, not next week, now. Thank you for a donation, Juventini 1. Ciao Beppe, how can the most paid coach in the league objection is only qualified to Champions League? Sorry if it's so frustrating, can't wait for the end of the season. But it's not the coach. Oh, look, don't let me, please, don't let me defend today Allegri, because I don't want to defend Allegri. I really don't want to defend Allegri. I really don't want. But if the if the ownership is telling you we are in financial problems, we can't do any signing, we can't do a mercato, this is what we are asking from you. This is the qualification to Champions League. If you can do more, of course, we start to win the league. But qualification is the most important thing, because it's vital. It's not nice. It's not for the glory. It is vital. Then he's a consequence of what the management told him. He's also the consequence of what the managers are signing for him. I'm speaking for this season. So it's not to defend Allegri. It's not about the most paid coach. Because people, and this is what makes me extremely angry, they always come back, not you and Juventini in general, they're always coming back with that story of the salary. Which, of course, is important. Of course, you need to check at it, because what you expect from a coach of 7 million euro, it's not the same probably of what you expect of a 2 million euro. But these contracts, like Alexandro, for example, he's at 6.5, I don't know. It will be the last season. Are mistakes from the past. In a total different situation, where probably back then, I was against it, but back then, some people were pro it, because there were some big offers from Chelsea, because we already sold 2 players, I believe. If I'm not wrong, Dani Alves and Bonucci, I don't know, somewhere, something like that. And you go and you say, look, they have big offers. If you want me to say, give me a salary. So they are wise. Now we are there with a Juventus that won with Sarri after COVID, total disaster. But we won. Pirlo didn't work. Yeah, I know the story of the true trophies and whatever you want. It didn't work, okay? We go back for Allegri. And no, I was against it, guys. I always said it. With all the respect for Max, I was against. I thought it was not a good idea to go back to what we stopped. I think that Sarri and then Pirlo were wrong mistakes, especially Sarri, according to me. Then Pirlo, you can bet in life. Only people that do not do anything, they can't be wrong. We did something, we tried something. It worked partially. Coppa Italia, Supercoppa, it didn't work out for Serie A. It would never have worked on the long term. You take another decision, you go back. Okay, we have the coach. But the coach is telling you, okay, I will put again my face on it. I will put my face again. What can we do? What can we expect? Nothing. We can't sign any player. We will need 2-3 years. 2 years. 2 years before putting the machine again. The second year we start again. A bit. The third year we go full power again. Because we calculate, we forecast. First year we can't. And we need someone with big shoulders to catch up the Cristiano Ronaldo that is leaving. That's the reality. Guys, the reality is that. Why is Max Allegri there? Because we knew that we were in a difficult moment, that Cristiano Ronaldo would have left, and that it would have been maybe a total disaster. And you need a coach that would have been there as first man in front line to say, go for it. I don't care about your criticism. I will not collapse. Then we know all what happened. Today, a Max Allegri on 7 million in this team with what he's producing, but also with the objectives put by the management that are totally different than the management before, it has no sense anymore. So coming back with the story of Max Allegri is the most paid coach. Yeah, but Max Allegri came in another context. That contract was signed with a management that was telling probably to him, we wait 1 year, the second year we go in crescendo, third year we go full power. And the management is not there anymore. It is not there anymore. It's a new management with new expectation, with a new reality, with a Juventus that was taken out of Champions League, with Juventus that couldn't go on the market. And I'm not justifying the new management. I'm not justifying the ex-management. I'm not justifying Max Allegri. We are in a bad situation. But that story of the salary, you can't put it into context today. Because today, if you're looking at 101, no, it makes no sense because of what we see. And the objective is not Max Allegri that's telling you, and again, I don't want to defend the coach because that's not how I entered and that's not the mood of the last few months, last few weeks. But it's not Max Allegri that's telling you, I want to play the Champions League. Maximum. Max Allegri is one that is paid by the company. And the company is telling you publicly, Scannavino, Elkan, Giuntoli, they're all telling you, this is what the objective. That's what we can do. So it's not, that's important. Mohamed Youssef, thank you, brother. They brought our expectation to the bottom. This is minimum expected standard. If we gamble with our future, when will we win? And against who? Look, this season is going towards the end, but the season is not over. Unfortunately, I would have loved that the season was over with only the Coppa Italia to play. Because that would have meant that we would have done probably a bit better against Torino, against Cagliari, against Udinese, against Verona, against Lazio in Serie A, against Genoa, against Atalanta, against Napoli. And then the season was over, at least in Serie A, with an automatical qualification in Champions League. And we could have said, the season is over. Play the kids. Play whoever you want. Play with the three up front. Let us see what we can give thinking about the next season. The season is not over. Because we will need now 6 points in the last. It was 7 in 15. Now it's 6 in 12. Against Roma, Salernitana, Bologna, Monza. If you lose against Roma, you win against Salernitana, you lose against Bologna, you win against Monza, but If you lose against Roma, you win against Salernitana, you lose against Bologna, I can guarantee you that going at Monza with the obligation to win, where are we playing? Home or away against Monza? Let me check. Home. Anyway, it doesn't change anything. Mohamed and Juventini in the chat. If you go to play against Monza with an obligation to win, I don't know. My friends, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. Ricky, with all the respect, because you're a loyal one of the channel, if you say forget about the Champions League, who cares? We won't get out of the group stages. I just want to watch a team that plays good football. Then maybe, with all the respect, you should watch another team. You should watch another team because then you didn't understand, or maybe you're not watching the video, or maybe you're far away from the reality. It's not about playing the Champions League to win it. It's about playing Champions League to survive. That's what people, they do not understand. Of course, with the team of today, we will be smashed in Champions League. Of course, we are not even able to beat the B team of Milan. We are not able to beat a Cagliari. We are not able to beat a Torino. We are not... Of course! But this team is partially, not 100%, but partially, and probably a big part, a consequence also because we are not playing Champions League. It's easy. We were already in a difficult moment, and with the money of Champions League, we would not have been the top team at top level, at high level, and probably would have eliminated again in group stages. And probably it would have been a shame, and probably we would have been here to say that we are a disaster, and it would have been correct. But at least you would have anticipated a bit faster, a bit more, that Juventus coming back. And now we are postponing. If you don't go to Champions League next year, it's a bloodbath, huh? The beautiful football that you're expecting to watch, I don't know what that means, by the way, but the beautiful football that you're expecting to watch, forget about it, huh? Forget about it, huh? Forget about it. Forget. First of all, because if you don't qualify to Champions League, probably you will go to Europa League. So the European nights, you will still play them. You will still need quantity players, but you will not have the possibility to have quality. And the players that you don't want to leave today, like a Chiesa, like a Dusan Vlahovic, like a Bremer, like all the players that you don't want to leave today, they will all be gone. They will all be gone. And the players that you want to arrive, alla Calafiori, I don't know who, maybe some people were speaking about Modric. Whoever you want to arrive at Juve, Koopman, they will not come. And the coaches that you really want to, they will not come. It's not difficult to understand. It's really not difficult. I think it's not difficult to understand. Personally, yeah, guys, then maybe I'm wrong. And I'm not promising you here we qualify to Champions League and we will go through and we will win and we will play 69 games. We'll go at the end of the competition of Champions League. We will go at the end of the Supercoppa. We will at the end of the Coppa Italia. We will fight for the Scudetto. And on top of that, at the summer, we will go there, bam, in USA, and we will win the Club for World Cup, FIFA, I don't know how. No. I have always answered that, but since before the trends, Steve, before the trends, I always said Thiago Motta because I try to be realistic. I said it before he was doing fantastic results with Bologna. Before that. Why? For a simple reason. First of all, because he's costing way less than a lot of top coaches, proven coaches, because that's the reality. The salary. But that can't be the only solution. But secondly, because he's not a fanatico of the beautiful football. He's playing a balanced plus football, and that's important. He can keep balance, but he can attack. He can defend. So he can do double face. He was a midfielder back then when he was playing football. He knows the importance of both roles. Today we are speaking about Calafiori. Today we are speaking about the beautiful season of Posh. Today we are speaking about goalkeeper. So these people are defending and are also able to attack. They are playing with combos. They are playing... according to me, I'm not speaking about beautiful football because I don't know. But I think they're playing a smart football made of runs, of intensity, about understanding where are the spaces and marking them that I like. I like Thiago Motta because it's an emerging coach, a coach that wants to prove, a coach that for him it will be the first step, and he wants really to prove that he can do the same with a big team. I like Thiago Motta, and I always said it because even if he doesn't have European experience with his team as a manager, he had European experience as a player. International experience with a player. He knows different leagues. He knows different languages. He played at Barcelona. He grew up at Barcelona. Played at Inter, played at Genoa, played at Paris Saint-Germain, coached the youth academy of Paris Saint-Germain. He can deal with young players. He can deal with bigger players. He knows the relationship with huge egos, like Ibrahimovic that was with him in the locker rooms back then. So I see only positive. That is not a guarantee of it will work. It is not a guarantee but that's my choice. Conte is a coach that I'm sure will do well if he comes to Juve in an imminent impact. But I see a lot of no's for Conte. While at the moment, I believe in Thiago Motta, which doesn't mean that he will succeed because it's an incognito. It's a question mark because we don't know yet. But I feel that this can be. Let me read of Italiano is a good solution if Motta doesn't arrive. Italiano, I always said I'm waiting for Italiano because he never managed 2 games a week. I said that back then. And I want to see him doing the Fiorentina game, his pattern, in 2 games a week or 3 games a week. And he had that experience now. But the problem with Italiano that is playing once, or that is playing twice, or that is playing 3 times a week, he's doing exact the same mistake. Always. You have some beautiful possession, you have triangles, you have rotations of the ball, you can go up, you play with your block in the opposite side, but then you never score. And you know what's the worst? That you don't even pay attention to the back. And you concede. So Italiano, according to me, went a step back in my expectations. I was not sold on Italiano as I have always been sold on Thiago Motta, but it was a coach that I wanted to park a bit, waiting a bit, and saying, okay, show me what you got. Show me what you have inside. I want to see it. I want to see Italiano. I want to see it. Didn't show it. Ciao, Chuck. Oh, beautiful picture with Giorgione, Chiellini. If we had Giorgione. Imagine if we don't qualify to Champions League, we might end up with Mourinho instead. No, because it's costing a lot of money. Hopefully not. Let me read a bit of comments. Because don't forget, we got UCL Champions League. We got Champions League last year, and Federazione Italiana Gioco Calcio decided to punish us. Something really strange. I totally agree with that as well. Kirill, 3 years of honor, mamma mia, of horror. But now we are getting nervous and frustrated. You reap what you sow. Yeah and no. Is it totally a wrong one? No. Because it's true, it's 3 years of horror. It's a reality. You reap what you sow. I believe that, and unfortunately, because we are in a moment of frustration since long now, and we don't see the light at the tunnel, and then we see everything that is dark. I understand it, but you need to understand also the whys. And I believe the whys can't be omitted when we are doing an analysis of the 3 years. It can't be. You reap what you sow. Look, I don't know how many teams And I'm saying sincerely, I don't want to do a 360 U-turn. I don't want to now go only towards one person, because that's not who I was, that's not who I am, and that's not what I will be. But I believe that, and I said it, I said it last year. When people were celebrating the plea deal fund and the -10 accepted because the off the field was over. I told you and I warned you, go back if you can find the live. I believe I start like that. I say I don't celebrate. Because now people are happy. Now people will say, we can think about next season. But the impact and the consequences of what happens this year will be forgotten by Juventini if we are doing bad, what we are doing now. I said it, and I warned all the people. And now people, of course, now, already all the season, they forget. They make abstraction as if nothing happened and everything is the mistake of one man. It's not true. It is not true. Should we have done better? Absolutely yet. Yes, sorry. But no. Elod is in Torino. We are not sad. People are neutral after a game, as I feel the vibes here. That's the problem, Elod. Because he's there in Torino. By the way, if you see him again, say hi to our great friend around Turin, Maurizio. I sent him a message, by the way. But you can't be neutral going out of the stadium, the Allianz Stadium, and be tranquillo, being neutral. You can't. It can finish 0-0. It can finish 1-0 for the other ones. It can be that you win. It can go all directions, but you can't go neutral. And when you go neutral out of the stadium, when you go emotionless, then you have a problem. If I want Piero Ausilio at Juve, he's an old wolf, Piero Ausilio. By the way, he looks like me a bit. People sometimes, they tag me. No, because we have Giuntoli. So no, I would not want him because we have Giuntoli now, and he didn't even start yet completely. So let's give time to Giuntolone before going there. Spot on. BT, I said so many things, I have no idea on what I am spot on. I remember Juve Pulse. I believe the problem is the whole team. They need to look into the mirror and get honest with themselves. Show some heart. Look, Weah is not at the level of his father. He's not even playing the same role. But can we criticize Weah today? Today he gave everything he got. Today, can we criticize Chiesa? He didn't score. But Chiesa entered how he had to enter. And when you have these performances that are not wow, Chiesa entered really well, but Weah didn't do something. But then you look at them, you check it at them, and you say, okay, we might lose, we win, we draw, but at least I have some guys that showed me. Chiesa, at a certain moment, I don't know if you watch it, he's running to take that ball out of the field. Do you remember that throw-in? He's running. That's what I want to see. Today, I tell you a small story. We go fast because I want to speak about Juve, but we can relate. Today, we play with the kids, with the under 9, so they are 8, 9 years, okay? 5 against 5. We are there in our stadium, in our home. We wait for the other teams. They are a bit late. At a certain moment, I see the coach that is arriving with 2 players. 15 minutes before the kickoff. I say, what is happening? I'm speaking with the coach. I say, what's happening? No, they are arriving. Okay, great. Who arrives? 2 players. They are with 4. We are with 6 because we had 1 on the bench, 5 players, okay? The game is about to start. I go there. And I say to the coach, the last game of the season, because after that we will have the tournament. It's the last game of the season. Who cares? You know what? Because we are playing 4 times 15 minutes, I give you the player that is on the bench He plays with you, then he plays with us, and the other one that is on the bench, at least we are playing 5-5. He's looking at me, he's looking at the players are saying no. He's saying no. And you know what? A kid from the opposition team. You know what he said? A kid from 8 or 9 years old. He said, no, coach, we will win with 4 men. That's what the kid said. No, coach, we will win 4 against 5. They lost. We destroyed them. But that's another story. The intention was there. He did like this. We will destroy. We will win. We will play. Guy, we will play. We destroy them. But he was, and I promise you, the 4 kids, because then in the second quarter, you had the 2 other players, so they had even changes. So it was 5 against 5. But you can see that they were playing with the heart. They had intensity. They wanted to. People are laughing because I said we destroyed them. I said that. You want a player? He said, no, we want to win against you 4 against 5. Okay. Sometimes also, sometimes you need to pay attention that you put your expectations a bit, right. But the intention was good, no? People are laughing, guys. I know. I was super nice, huh? I went, I offered, I said, you don't want? I went to my guys, and guys, destroy them. No? Yes or no? Am I right or I'm not right? What do you think, that I would have mercy because they are with 4? I had mercy before the first whistle. From the moment that they whistle, we start, huh? Then I don't look, there are 4. They can even be 1, I don't care. We destroy. No? People are laughing. It's true or it's not true? Am I guilty? Because what should I say to my guys? You play with 1 touch. No? I offered a player. The kid, he looked at me like this. No. And he could look at the coach. No, coach, we don't want. Like this. I promised you a small kid a bit back. No, coach, we will play again. We will beat them 4 against 5. Okay. You sure? Sure. Vamos. And to the kids, when we do the circle, I said destroy them. They said that they will win over you 5 against 5, 4 against 5. Show them. Destroy them. Destroyed. Then, even when they were playing 5 against 5, we continued to destroy. You see, Steve Slick is saying, Pepe, you're right. No, but it's football, huh? It's football, huh? Oh. Oh, what? Why? But that's, guys, if we were with 4, I'm not even sure that the opposition coach would come to me and would say, I offer you a player. They don't do it. So I was already too kind. Okay. Nino Sport, no mercy. Nino Sport, you see the shoe is there. Huh? The shoe is there, and always. Remember the interview with Mourinho talking about Manchester City and how they present success is investment of the past. What investment are we making in our future success? Well, that's a good question. It's a long question, of course. Huh? That today it's tough to have an agreement of everyone. Because if you're speaking about investments for the future, we did. And we are still doing it. The first thing was to invest into the next gen that is starting already to deliver. I don't know if the players will stay at Juve, Huijsen, Soulé, but I know that if they are not staying at Juve, they will bring you cash. That would have been impossible to have levels of players as Soulé and Huijsen without the next gen. Or cash, or they'll deliver your talents. Guys, Yildiz is maybe not yet today a la Musiala, a la Zaire Emery, a la Yamal. Not yet. We need to see. Okay? Today I was happy with the performance of Yildiz. Was not perfect, but I was happy because he's giving me this vibe that he can really do something, which a lot of players are not giving me. We are not there yet, but we invested in a thing that will bring. That's one. Then, choosing for Cristiano Giuntoli can be wrong, huh? Can be wrong, huh? That arrived in a tough situation, and he knew that it would have been tough, otherwise he would not have come. But he decided to join Juve, working on the sporting side, that will be joined by other people next year. So we are investing in the future, but he said that we are rebuilding, we are positive that it will work, but you need to be patient. Because, unfortunately, the reality is that we are in a tough situation. And you know what's the problem? You can't do any mistake. You can't. With a coach, you can't. Because the next one, whoever it is, you can't do any mistake in choosing the coach. You can't do any mistake in choosing the player. You can't. You can't. You can't. You need to have, the bingo. Number 3, boom, it worked. Number 15, boom, it worked. Number 27, it worked. You can't have a fail. You can't. Yeah, but it's true. Huh? It's true. Huh? We took them for nothing, and look at now. Beppe, most probably Sule and Huijsen will be sacrificed this summer. Who would you buy with the money you get from them? I need to understand the total. I need to understand the total before saying I want him. I told you, for me, first of all, you fix the defense. When I'm telling you, you fix the defense, because we need to go back to 4. I don't mind that 3-man defense. I have never been against 3-5-2. But I want to go towards 4-man defense. For what reason? Because we have the players up front to play with 3. That's why I want to play with 4 in the back. We have the players. Because then, if you continue with 3-5-2, which is, I have no problems. Again, that myth of 3-5-2, you can't win, according to me, I don't know. I don't believe in that. You can win with 3-5-2. Look at Inter. They won. They were arriving in the Champions League last season. They played even better than City, if we're really honest. That 3-5-2 is a myth. If you have the quality players, if they have the players that are doing it, if you go on the market and you buy strikers for 2-man position, a striker, a second striker, if you want to play with a 3-5, or if you play with a 3-5-2, but you have players up front that are at ease to play in a 3-man up front, then it makes no sense. Then it makes no sense. But that's why I need to understand. Fix the defense first. Who do we go for? Dorgu on the left back because he's cheap, because he's coming from Serie A, because he's young? Let's go for Dorgu. I don't care. I really don't care. Go. You want Calafiori, left foot defender? That is the best one in Serie A at the moment. Let's go for Calafiori. You keep or you don't keep Bremer? Who's going on the right side? Do we have a name there? Is there something exciting? Do you want to go for Thiago, I don't know what there. Thiago Alexandre, I don't know what the name is from the guy from Lille. 21 years old, speed. Okay, go for him. I don't care. But I want players in their role. I don't care. I know it would be nice to me to say, I want this player, I want this player. No, I want role. I want players in a role. How is it possible that Cambiaso is our best mezzala today? How is it possible? He's our best winger. He's our best left back. He's our best right back. He's our best mezzala on the left. He's our best mezzala on the right. How is it possible? How is it possible? We need players in a role. As easy as that. What do you buy Locatelli for? You buy him for double pivot. You buy him for play him in that role. But that's not Giuntoli. That's not. This comes from long time ago. This comes from long time ago. You sign a Kulusevski and you sign a Chiesa the same summer. You remember we made, we have the channel since 4 years, You remember we made videos where we were speaking about all the players that play all on the right side of the field? Dybala, Chiesa, because Chiesa, it's in the second stage that he's going to the left. Initially he's playing on the right. Kulusevski, Dybala, Chiesa, they are all playing on the right side. Why? How? Then I can be wrong, Then I can be wrong. I think we will do a lot, but the quality of the players will depend on it. On what we do now this end of the season. I see Softic that is speaking as well. If you have a clear game plan, which we clearly don't. Wait, let me see the initial take. I love technical players. I grew up with a coach, Galeone, who never talked about formation. This is a question to ask to management. No wonder why we don't have combination. I love technical players. I grew up with a coach who never talked about formation. This is a question to ask. What is the question? The question is about players or what? I don't know what is referred to, so I don't know. Beppe, what do you think where I will live? I don't. We have a lot of things to do. We have a lot of things to do this summer, and I honestly, I know a lot of people, they like to be there in the feet of Giuntoli. They want to do a calciomercato. I understand, but honestly, I would not love to be in the shoes of what's the name there? Giuntoli. Honestly. We want to make a list. Who will leave? Alexandro. For free, For free. Alexandro. Kostic. I'm trying to think, I think I saved something somewhere. No, I thought I saved something somewhere, but no. So let's go with Moiskin. Perin. I see in the chat. No, Rugani will not leave. It's not who we want to leave, Maybe De Sciglio. I will put the names that could potentially leave. Kostic already wrote. But again, Nick, it's not who you want. It's who we think that will leave. Softic will leave if Allegri stays. McKennie, wait. Pogba, good. That's a good take. Pogba, it's a good take. De Sciglio already wrote. Nonje, but Nonje, I would not consider him. Soulé is not yet here, so I don't consider him yet. Let's put Rabiot as well. I don't want to put Bremer yet. Milik. We can put Milik. Okay. We can put Ealing, maybe. I'm not sure about Ealing. Okay, why am I telling you that? Just like this, without taking the people that... I didn't put Bremer, for example. I didn't put the Soulé. I didn't put Jalot, for example. Wait, Keane is there. So I put Alexandro, Kostic, Moiskin, Perin, De Sciglio, Pogba, Rabiot, Milik, Ealing Jr. That's the people that today we think could leave. I didn't even put McKennie because he has 1 more year of contract. I didn't put Chiesa because he has 1 more year of contract. Okay, if you go with these names, Alexandro will bring you 0. Kostic will bring you nothing, guys, honestly. You didn't sign him for much. 5 million euro, you want to put 5. Moiskin, last year of contract. How much? 10 million euro. Perin, if he leaves, because he's requesting to leave. Not that we want him to leave, but he's requesting to play as a number 1, which I understand. 5 million. Don't expect more, 5 million, 5 million. Arthur, that's a good take. Arthur is a really good take. I put Arthur as well. But that money, you need to spend it already for carne secchi. So let's say 20. That's a balance of... It's not like that, because it's different, the books, but just say. De Sciglio. At the moment, we are not sure about De Sciglio. Pogba will bring you 0. If Rabiot leaves, he brings you 0. If Milik leaves, he will bring you what? 5. Ealing Jr., after this season, contract until 2025 as well. Max you can sell him is 10. Arthur, you can't sell him. If you are lucky, if you go for 10. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players. I took away Deschilio because he has 1 more year of contract. That's 9 players that you need to replace already with no entries or minimum. And you need to replace them, and you need to even add players, because we are playing much more competition this season. No, wait. Of course you save on wages. The salary, of course you save. But it's 2 different tables. You have salary expenses and you have what you cash in from transfer market. That at the end, of course, is all together. But you need to check it at 2 things. Because a new player that you will sign, you will need to pay, and you will also need to pay the salary. Which, of course, we will not go to our 6.5. You are saving on Rabiot. You are saving on Alexandro if they leave. But even there, Pogba, we already don't pay since this year. So that's a lot of work. And we didn't even speak about, because these players, if you want to cash in, you go towards a solution that you need to make some sacrifices. And at the end, if a Deschilio will stay, you know why he could potentially stay? It's because you have not money enough to go on the market and to replace him. I'm just taking Deschilio, but it can be Moiskin, it can be Milik, it can be, I don't know who there, Kostic. Because the offers are not arriving, because you were not able to have money from somewhere, and you know that you don't have the money then to go on the market. Hans Nicolucci could leave, possibly. No, but of course you can discuss then. You want to keep Milik, you want to keep Moiskin, you want to keep. It depends of the taste. It depends on who you like, who do you still believe in. You believe that they can do well with the new coach, with their philosophy. I understand all of that, but the reality is remaining the same. The reality is one. There will be a lot of players that could possibly leave or that will leave. Rabiot, we don't know yet. That's why, guys, this is also a reason. You like or you don't like Rabiot, I don't care. The point is, why is Juventus trying to keep Rabiot, to offer him something? Because he's a player that will, if he extends for 2 years, it's a player that you already took for free back then, so it's costing you 0 in your books. It's just the salary that is quite high, of course, but you don't need to go and replace him with a physical midfielder. You don't need to go knocking on the door of Real Sociedad to ask Merino that he's a copy of Rabiot. You understand? That's the thing, like Axe is saying, that would cost a lot, with on top of the player that you already want to sign for that midfield. Because I explained it last time. If you need to replace Rabiot and your target is already Koopmeiners, Koopmeiners is not there to replace Rabiot. Koopmeiners is to have another role on the field. You see why? Mikel Merino is in last year of contract with Real Sociedad, but they are doing well. Yesterday I saw Real Sociedad. The number 4 there is also kind of observed by Juventus. They will probably sell him for much more money. But Merino will cost you 30, 35, I don't know, 20, 25, 35. They will cash in, They will cash in. So, you see, that plus that, it's too much, It's too much. What will happen to the guy? We already sold him. He's gone. Zubimendi, that's the guy. He played well. I was not impressed by him with the national team of Spain, but he played well. I don't necessarily agree with that, Jawer. You know why? You do a transfer market for a coach. And then the coach is leaving because, I don't know, doesn't feel well in the club, or the results are not arriving or whatever, and then you stay with these players. I believe that the management should listen, of course, should understand. If you go for a coach, you need to sign him. And that's why I like also coaches with an idea, a philosophy, not alla De Zerbi. That's the extreme part of it. But you need to ask information. What is your taste, what not? We go for a coach like that because we see that with this team that we have today, selling this, we have already contacts for this, we can go towards a coach that can coach them. And you take in the coach. And if it doesn't work, you have a team. But you have a team that you build, not for the coach only. That's a team. It's a bit difficult to explain. Arthur, it will be tough, guys. It will be tough because I'm also scared about these kind of things. Arthur, that we don't want at Juve, has a big salary. An Arthur that will come back because Fiorentina has no intention to pay 20 million euro. But Amrabat will go back to Fiorentina. They have no intention to keep him. A possible swap can be. I'm scared of obligation because we have so much work to do. And that's why I'm insisting about qualify to Champions League so that we can really start now. We go to Calafiori, say, oh, Calafiori. I don't know what's the other name of Calafiori. Roberto, Cristiano. What's the name of Calafiori, guys? I don't know. I need Riccardo. Is it Riccardo? I don't know. Boo. Tell me, guys. Calafiori. I don't know. Riccardo. Thank you, guys. You need to go there and say, Riccardo, stay away from Leverkusen. Why? I tell you why. Because Leverkusen will play Champions League next year. They will probably continue to play well with Xavi, but Xavi is waiting 2026 to go to Real Madrid. You will go there for 1 year, and it's over. And then Leverkusen, we don't know what they will do in the future. The season that they did is probably unrepeatable. They can continue, of course, but pay attention because Leverkusen will be and will be a selling club soon. And Xabi will not stay. So come with us. We are building, we are promising you this. And you can go and you can sign him. We play Champions League, we play this, we do that. We are in rebuild. You are 21 years old, you stay in Italy, you have more chances to go to the national team because you are followed much closer by Spalletti. You have a lot of things. So, but we need to qualify. And that's why I'm pissed off. Look, guys, we are speaking now since 1 hour and I will close the light. We didn't speak about Juve Milan a lot. We spoke how long? About Juve Milan? 20 minutes. 20 minutes. What we spoke about Milan. Juve Milan, 20 minutes. Do you think it's normal? We are speaking about a game that made me have insomnia the day before, years ago. That's the game we are speaking about. A Juve Milan, the best Italian Champions League team against the best Italian team. Because that's the reality, 38 trophies in Serie A, 2 Champions League, UEFA, this, so too much. We are speaking about these two teams. Today we watch the game, guys. The second against the third of Serie A. The second against the third of Serie A. And that's what we watch. No. Yeah, I don't like Rovella. And again, you don't want to stay. Go. Leave. No. I have absolutely no problem with selling Rovella. Could he have helped to move Locatelli on the right? Probably yes. But first of all, guys, did you see the season of Lazio? He didn't even do that well. First of all. They were speaking about Rovella, the next Pirlo, That's what they were telling me. I told you, but I don't care about Rovella. Let him go. I thought he could be a surprise this season in the tournée. He didn't even go to the tourney. Did he go to the tourney? I don't know. I don't think so. No, we don't see him at Lazio. Never did. Scored 0. He did 2-3 games here. No. But that's not the motivation. The real motivation is, if you don't want to stay, ciao. 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 As easy as that. So yeah. But it's the same question for Dybala, huh? Guys. Do I loved Dybala? Yeah. Was he at the end of his journey with Juve? Yes. And when you are at the end of the season, it's over. It's like a love story. Guys, it's like a love story. When is it? We're the 27th. In 2 days, on Monday, it will be 17 years that I'm with my beautiful, fantastic wife. We're not married yet, officially. But that's my wife. I'm her man. 17 years. We love each other. We are lucky. We work on it every day. It's not always easy. But we love each other. We smile, we laugh, we joke, we do. Complicity. And we continue. But how many? They stop the relationship because it's not working anymore. And it's okay. And sometimes you remain best friends. Sometimes you can't remain best friends because too much thing happened. Because you waited probably too long. But it's like a love story. When it's over, it's over. That doesn't mean that the one is bad and the other one is better. Or the one was right, the other was wrong. It's just at a certain moment. It's like a beautiful rose. A rose that is there. Beautiful pink rose or red. You know. And you don't give water. If you don't pay attention, it's not working. It will die. And that's what happened with Dybala. So I agree. Because c'est fini. When it's over, it's over. Is he doing a beautiful season at Roma? Yes, he's doing. Is it a quality player? Yes, but the people that do not know Dybala's quality, that doubt Dybala's quality, they are crazy. What did you watch at Juve? You didn't see that the guy was fantastic. Fantastic qualities. But you also need to open your eyes to see the problems that Dybala had at Juve and that he's still continuing to have at Roma. If today he's at Roma, there is a reason why he's at Roma. He's not at Barcelona. He can play again against Bologna. The second last game of the season. Andrew, thank you, my friend. You're the king of the castle, Beppe. Don't forget it. The castle, at the moment, it's a castle of cards, huh? I would love to be the king of the stone castle. The one that is not collapsing with a small wind. But thank you, Andrew. Thank you. No, second to last game. Helicopter, we are still waiting for Rovella to join the tourney. Hey, we are still waiting. That's the problem. Would have liked to talk about the many chances we had, but you said you don't care. No. Oh, if you... No. I of course... We had chances. Look, by the way, let me check the average position at the end. So we went a bit more up. No. That's whole time. Let's refresh to be sure that we don't take strange things here. Okay, and then you have substitute. Look, much higher. Chiesa super high. Miretti didn't enter. Milik, McKennie. These players were offensive changes. Max Allegri. I think that the choices, the changes done by Max Allegri, they were correct. I would have kept Yildiz instead of Miretti. Not because I don't like Miretti. You know, I like Miretti. I believe in him, but not now. Not in a game that you need to go for the 3 points today. Next season maybe it will be important, but not now. Then the chances. Look, we had a lot. Attacking 3 from Milik in a few minutes. The pressure was there at the end. 1 on target. Danilo, 2 shots. 1 on target. Gatti, 2 attempts. Andrea Cambiaso, 2 attempts. Dusan Vlahovic, 2 attempts, 2 on target. McKennie, 2 attempts, 1 on target. So we had 18 shots against Milan, but I told you the Milan was bad. they were really bad. All of them, all of them. And our shots came from, at a certain moment, came from everywhere. And the shots, look, Juve, everywhere. Everywhere. The biggest one were, of course, Rabiot, Milik, and then you had that big of Danilo. What does that mean, game slice? Oh. I just discovered something else here. Defense, discipline. But also there, guys. Juve Milan, only one yellow card. No, we missed, huh? We created. I told you, the last 30 minutes of the game should be the first 30, and then we need to even increase more. That's why I'm pissed off with. That the last 30 minutes were the best that we did. Look. You see big arrows, huh? Bigger than the one of Milan. Bigger the arrows, more we attack, okay? 42 on the left side where Kostic is, 30 and Chiesa. And then 32, look, the beginning of the game, that's a bit early. We start on the left, then at the first half, you see, that's the thing. Second half, we play a bit everywhere. Left, right, middle. So we tried, the second half, we tried. No, honestly, today I am angry. A lot of people are angry for two reasons. Me personally, I'm angry because I compare, and I should not, but with the big calcio evenings, one, which was not today. Maybe because we played during the day, maybe because I was angry because the electricity shut down and I couldn't do the live on the Juve channel. I don't know. The second thing, of course, is because we need to go and we need to win, which we are not doing. Again, since the fourth game, we don't win. Yes, it's true. Man of the match is Sportiello. Of course, yeah, Juve played better than against Cagliari, played better than against Torino, played better than against Lazio, played better than a lot of games. It's true. But against this Milan, you need to win. You need to win. You need to win because it's your chance. You win 3 points today, you still have to do 4. 4. And you have, in the 4 games, you have a Roma, a Bologna, a Salernitana, and a Monza. It's easier to do 4 points in 4 games than now 6 in 4 games where you're obliged to win 2. If we win 1, we lose 1, 2 draws are not enough. Maybe. That's the thing. Zoltiman, thank you for your membership. Thank you, my friend. Really, really appreciate it. Really, thank you for the support. Really, thank you, Zoltiman. Daniel, Beppe, I need Manu Kone. Manu Kone is fantastic, but we don't hear about him. I don't understand. Because I know he's under observation, but the journalists, they don't speak about him yet. Hopefully it will arrive. Yeah, but that's the thing at Zolti. We played better, but against this Milan, you needed to win. That ball needed to roll into the goal at least one time. Leave me alone with Berardi, mamma mia, leave me alone. Basta. Nick, ne abbiamo già parlato. Ne abbiamo già parlato di quello che potrebbe succedere contro la Roma, perché loro saranno con la bava alla bocca. Specialmente se vincono domani. Against who are they playing Roma tomorrow? Is there someone that knows? Napoli. The Napoli Napoli of recently, disaster. I don't count on Napoli also there. Pereira from Udinese, what is he doing? What is he doing at the 95th minute? What is he doing? A draw there would have been perfect, and they won. Huh? They won. They won. Disaster. Italian and Australian fan is looking for every single Italian player is looking for them. No, he will not come. He will not come. I don't even speak about buongiorno. Here it's buonasera, not buongiorno. Now, the 7 points, Ahmad, the 7 points are already calculated with the probabilities of a win of Atalanta, a win of Roma, or a draw. So, the game against Atalanta-Roma is already calculated because both of them count in the 7 points. Because if we don't count the Atalanta-Roma game and we just go with number of games, we need to do even more points. We need to do 9, I believe, to be over all of them. So, no. If Roma loses tomorrow, we need 3 points. I can tell you if Roma loses tomorrow, because now I need to make a small calculation. Let me check. If Roma lose tomorrow against Napoli, let's say, so we have now played 34 games, which means we have 65. We can go to a max of 77. 77. If we win all of them, Roma can go at the max at the moment of 73. If they lose tomorrow, let's say if they lose tomorrow, they can go to a max of 70. We have 65, they have 70, which means that to go over Roma, we will need 5 points. We need 5 points. If Roma lose tomorrow, we need 5 points to be equal to them. How much was the score? Juve-Roma? It was, I believe, probably a 1-0, no? Juve-Roma, probably a 1-0. Let me check. 1-0. 1-0. So that means that we need to pay attention to what result we are doing next week against them. But they need to lose tomorrow, which is not guaranteed at all. So, if tomorrow Roma lose, to be equal with them, we need 5 points. 5 points to be equal, but Roma, they can't beat us 2-0, because then they take advantage. Then we need 6 points. Again. That's the problem. I said it. I don't want to be here with this kind of calculation. No, but Atalanta is not problematic if Roma bottles. If Roma bottles, Atalanta is not a problem. If Roma doesn't bottle, then it's a problem. Will they play? Yeah. If Bologna win all their game, wait, let me check because I don't remember now. Roma, all the game they will have. Let me check. But that's what I wanted to avoid. The calculations. I really wanted to avoid the calculation. Disaster. Serie A. Roma. Matches. They play Napoli, Juve, Atalanta, Genoa, Empoli. They already played against Bologna. And yet they lost. They lost 3-1 against Bologna. It was last week. Today, fantastic. Chiesa, fantastic. Yeah, but that's what I said. Huh? That's what I said. Okay, guys. It's over. I close, guys. We are all sad. Tomorrow we speak about something else. If you want to have a bit of fun, go and watch my unboxing video on my second channel, Football, which is good. Huh? Reached 1,000 views, which I'm really happy about. Go and watch that video. That is great. It's really great, fantastically done. So if you want to have a bit of fun, go and watch this video and subscribe. Make us reach 2,200. Mamma mia, disaster! I was hoping that here on the channel today we could have gone for winning today, going to 30k Juventini. I was hoping also for it, getting closer to Champions League, having again that attraction, that now again slow. Look, we are 200 Juventini. We are a million of Juventini. We are only 200 are here for the post game of Juve Milan. But can you realize this is what makes me sad? Not that we are a lot, that we are not a lot on the channel. The problem is that we are million of Juventini on the channel. Juve Milan, we are 200 because we are not attractive. That's the reality. That's what makes me pissed off. You go and you watch. You go and you watch a YouTuber from Chelsea, from Arsenal, from Manchester United. Look, the people they are watching there with 3,000 live, with 5,000 live. We don't care. It's over. It's Juve. I close. I shut down the television. I go do something else. It's a pity, because we are not together. We are divided. I don't like. I don't like. I like, guys. No, you care. Of course, you are here, guys. I'm speaking about, Guys, you don't forget, you are fantastic. You are diehard. You never give up. Thank you. Have a nice Saturday evening or night, whatever. Depends where you are living in the world. And we see each other tomorrow. If I have the courage. I'm tired. I'm really tired. See you tomorrow, guys. Ciao. 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 Ciao, Sasha. Ciao, Italian. Ciao a tutti.